Hey, what's up guys? This is Halfway, broadcasting from around the world, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And I'm going to talk about an issue that I was speaking about maybe a week or something ago. And it's about authoritarianism on the Phnom Penh Facebook groups. Yet again, we're running into the same type of issue. And like I said on the last video that I made talking about this, I understand that these groups are these people's personal creations and they can allow or disallow any type of comments or discussion or viewpoints that they want. But again, it doesn't mean that it's not an authoritarian point of view to take on this social part of our lives. Again, we're in the year 2019. And these groups are like the public square of our era, the place that we all meet and can talk about our opinions and about how we feel about things and engage in society and engage in the philosophy of society. And I feel like it'd be very beneficial for A, for the groups, and B, all of us as people that are part of this community to be able to express ourselves and not be silenced and not be put out of an opinion because somebody has, godlike powers in these groups. So I just want to talk about this most recent one that I ran into, and we'll just talk about it a little bit. So let me first pop up on the screen here, like usual, what it's saying here. It says, just a reminder, Cambodians are not slaves. A recent post for receptionists for $350 per month expected the applicant to work 12-hour shifts. This is unacceptable and illegal. So first of all, I'm going to assume that the moderator in this group is actually looking out for the local people, and that's very good. So good on him for that. But if we dive into this a little bit deeper, we'll see where the conflict or the issues come up. First of all, $350 a month if you're not living in Cambodia, maybe if you're from the US or something. Doesn't sound like all that much money. However, here a salary of $350 a month is a half decent salary. I think minimum wage is like $180 a month, so it's just about double minimum wage. So if you translate that to the US, it'd be like making like $15 an hour in the US. Maybe not an amazing salary, but certainly far from a low-level salary. I mean, $350 a month, you're some kind of professional doing something. You're not just working some remedial job. You have to have like some professional qualifications. Now, what he's saying about the 12-hour shifts here, he doesn't elaborate to speak more about if it's 12 hours a day for 3 days or 4 days or 5 days a week. We have no idea. I know Cambodians who work 28 days a month, 8 to 10 hours a day for $200 a month. So again, this isn't like an absolutely terrible salary. Now, again, I think that maybe the moderator, I think his intentions were good. So that's like the good part. Like, all right, his intentions are good. He's saying like, let's look out for our peers of the local population, and that's important. Now let's flip to this next one here. This one person says, I obviously support higher wages, but which part is illegal? The moderator says, the illegal part is that Cambodian labor law provides for an 8-hour day per shift with agreed overtime, further of 2 hours a day. It's not part of regular shift. Also a maximum including overtime of 54 hours per week. So again, we have these 12 hours a day. We don't know if it's 4 days a week, 5 days a week, 6 days a week. And I know a lot of Khmer people that work much more than that for less pay. But this is the important part, is this last part down here where it says, I have deleted some thoughts and opinions. Just a reminder, this is not a discussion forum. So this is one of the most popular forums for expats in Cambodia. It's our public square. It's where we go to get information and understand what's going on in the expat world of Cambodia. and or Phnom Penh. So the moderator here is admitting, at least it's nice they admitted it, I have deleted some thoughts and opinions. So that means other people had different opinions on the topic than him, and he just straight deleted them. And just a reminder, this is not a discussion forum. So letting us know that our thoughts and opinions are not valid, they are not appreciated, even though this is a big part of the community here. Our thoughts on the community, our opinions on the community have no light here. They have no representation here. And this does a couple of negative things. It's just negative for the group itself. It just shows that authoritarianism rules in this group and other opinions just don't matter. Aside from that, it shows this particular moderator was obviously having a difference of opinion with some people. I didn't see more of this discussion, so I don't know what was deleted by the moderator, but the only assumption that can be made, or the most likely assumption that can be made, is that the moderator was getting schooled and housed by the people in the group, and he was probably made to look foolish, and he probably realized, hey, my opinions are not valid, or my opinions are not strong, so what I'll do is I'll use my authoritarian powers to get rid of other people's opinions, because what I say, I can't defend myself. I can't be strong with my own opinions in a logical and thought out way, because my opinions are not logical and not thought out, while the other people's were. Again, I didn't see these posts, but it's just, when you do that, when you have this group, a big group like this, and you abuse your powers in these ways, it's just showing how weak your positions are on your opinion. So obviously we can see that this guy was losing the debate, he was losing the he was losing the intention of what he was trying to display, and the other people were ahead of him, steps ahead of him maybe, and so what he did was just delete their opinions and delete their thoughts, just so he could, he doesn't have to justify that he's wrong about something. And this is just a big societal problem in general, not just in Phnom Penh Facebook forums. This is a very big problem in society in general. We see this all over the place, where people can't use logic and can't actually defend themselves, so they just shut down conversations or won't have educated conversations with other people and or other groups. Alright guys, so just remember that again, as I pointed out before, these groups are very totalitarian in their way of thinking and discussing about things. But yeah guys, so I would like on my channel, if you guys have opinions about these kind of things, or whatever your opinions about, as long as you're not like inciting violence or being putting out like racial slurs or anything like that, free and open thought on my channel is always encouraged. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about not just this, but also just any type of societal conjecture that we want to have, or that you want to have, or that you want to talk about. Like, let me know, and we can talk about those things. Because I would hate for this type of thing to happen on my channel, and I hate that it's happening again in these big groups. These are big, important groups, and the fact that they just shut down any type of opinion is disingenuous to the foreign community, to themselves, to the local community. It's just terrible. Alright guys, halfway broadcasting on the world, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Peace guys, easy.